Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to be joined by Sunny Spicer, the Executive Director of Kid Time Discovery Experience. Sunny, good to see you again. How are you today?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, so in case anyone's tuning in doesn't know about your guys' place here in downtown Medford, what do you guys do there?
So we're a nonprofit children's discovery museum, and we focus on early brain development and school readiness community-wide.
Okay, and so right now we're undergoing some fundraising.
Yeah, we're in fundraising mode.
Yeah, and you guys have been very busy this calendar year working on this.
Very busy.
What happened? You guys lost some grants, or how did we get here?
We lost some grants. The weather affected us. I mean, normally when we're when it's very rainy, we see lots and lots and lots of people. Well, it hasn't been very rainy this year. We lost a significant amount of grant funding. We went from averaging about $150,000 a year down to 20. So we have to make up that gap.
Yeah, that's a big gap. How much money have you been able to raise so far?
We've raised just about $70,000 right now, and so we have the last 30 that we're working to raise now.
Okay, and so you've been able to raise a good amount of money so far. What will the 70 allow you guys to do?
So the 70 has allowed us to stay open, and we expect that we will stay open. At this point, we're looking to further fund our traditional programs that we offer and not have to cut back on any of those, not have to cut back on any of our days. And then we're on a trajectory now to implement a number of new programs that'll help build up revenue and build our own organizational stability.
Very good. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll have much more with Sunny in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Sunny Spicer, the Executive Director of Kid Time Discovery Experience in downtown Medford. So, Sunny, we're talking about during the break, I guess your bread and butter is the young ones, 0 to 8.
0 to 8.
Why is early learning so important?
Early learning is important because childhood looks very different today than what it did 20, 30, 40 years ago. And so what's going on with kids now is affecting their ability to perform in the classroom and perform in the workforce. So whereas we used to have kids playing outside, playing with toys that sort of invoked curiosity and exploration, what you have now is a lot of kids sitting in front of screens and iPads and iPhones and the whole bit, and they're fairly isolated, and they're not out exploring, they're not interacting with other kids, and what that's doing is leading to a whole population that's not really able to function well in the classroom. And we're seeing that in our graduation rates, our test scores, and even in adult life.
And you were talking before about the new programs you're hoping to implement. How would that factor into these things?
So what we're looking to do is implement a program that really helps parents guide their way through early learning in a facility that's all built around early learning in a very cost-effective way. So instead of having a public cost of about $10,000 per student for universal preschool, we're looking at being able to serve about 100 families for $10,000 and have them come in and learn about early learning, how they can implement these activities in the home environment, what's important at what age, and really get their kids ready for the school and for classroom work. Okay,
and so with the loss of grant money and everything, you guys have been in major fundraising mode, as we talked about previously. But right now you've raised $70,000+, and you're not going to close.
We don't expect to close at this point. The worst case scenario is we may have to cut back on some programs, maybe eliminate some days. We're really hoping to not do that. That's why we need to raise that last $30,000.
Okay, and now if anyone's sitting at home and thinking about, they haven't heard of you, they want to take their kids to Medford and take them to Kid Time, if they're interested in doing that, or if they want to help out in any way, can they visit your website?
Absolutely. It's www.kid-time.org, or give us a call, 541-772-9922.
Off the cuff. Nicely done. Sunny, good to see you again.
Thank you so much. I
Our
appreciate
pleasure.
it.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.